Hello and welcome to Week 6. This week covers Chapters 5 and 6 of the Remote Instructor Training Overview. Chapter 5 Sections and Objectives. You should read Chapter 5, review this video, complete the required labs and lab reflections, and take the Chapter 5 exam before continuing on to the next chapter. Chapter 6 Sections and Objectives. You should read Chapter 6, review this video, complete the required labs and lab reflections, and take the Chapter 6 exam before continuing on to the next chapter. Chapters 5 and 6 Lab Overview. Worksheet 5.1.1.5, Identify Pillars of the Lot System. Time to complete is approximately 15 minutes. Difficulty level easy. In this lab you will identify the 6 pillars of the Internet of Things, IoT, system. You will then list example devices for each of these pillars. Worksheet 5.2.1.6, Vertical and Horizontal Markets. Time to complete is approximately 15 minutes. Difficulty level easy. In this lab, you will demonstrate your understanding of vertical and horizontal markets and how they can benefit from IoT solutions. Packet Tracer 5.3.2.8, Explore the Smart City. Time to complete is approximately 45 minutes. Difficulty level easy. In this Packet Tracer activity, you will explore the Smart City example. The idea of a smart city is based on the premise of a city which takes advantage of software to monitor and analyze various events and make decisions to improve the lives of its residents. The smart city in this example has been broken down into clusters. Depending on the application, some data is best processed and monitored from a remote location. The smart city offices offer capabilities that allow a city administrator to monitor various events throughout the city. This is a non-graded activity. Packet Tracer 5.3.3.4, Explore the Smart Grid. Time to complete is approximately 45 minutes. Difficulty level easy. In this Packet Tracer activity, you will explore the smart city, smart grid. The smart grid monitors the power being delivered from different sources and switches to the most efficient power source available. The smart grid takes advantage of a smart switch to decide which power source to use. This is a non-graded activity. 5.3.4.4, Power Plant Earthquake Emergency Shutdown. This the most difficult lab in the course. It will take approximately 3 hours to complete the entire lab or 90 minutes to complete just part 3. In this lab, you will use 2 different Raspberry Pis to interact with an online database. If you just have one Raspberry Pi, you will only complete part 3 of this lab. Note, part 3 step 2. Data must match the strings shown exactly in order to work with my control board. File attached to this video with more information. Note, it's highly suggested you run each block of code in a separate cell in order to facilitate troubleshooting. This lab demonstrates the use of HTTP-based REST API calls to integrate third-party services into your application. You will learn how to store and retrieve JSON data in a MongoDB database running in the cloud, build applications that store the device state in a central place, and build multiple clients that can react based on the stored data. MongoDB is an open-source NoSQL document-oriented database that directly maps to applications. It provides a mechanism allowing the integration of data in certain types of applications to become much easier and faster. This lab will use a REST API access to a MongoDB database instance. The application simulates a simplified factory emergency shutdown system where a single control board can be used by an operator to update the state of an alarm variable in a central database. Multiple emergency client boards periodically check for the alarm property value and trigger an alarm on an external electrical system. Here is the completed 5.3.4.4 lab. For simplicity, you will be completing only part 3 of this lab, the emergency board. The control board has already been set up and activated. If completed correctly, you will see the LEDs change every 30 seconds. The control board triggers a state change in the database. The emergency board reads the new state from the database and changes the text and LEDs accordingly. 6.3.1.4 Working with IoT and Google accounts. Time to complete is approximately 60 minutes. Difficulty level intermediate. In this lab, you will work through the process of setting up Google and IoT accounts. IoT is a public web service that enables creative control and automated interactions between various cloud-based services. The interactions are defined in IoT using small scripts called recipes, as simple as if something happens, then trigger some action. Note, websites are always evolving and may look different than the lab graphics even though functionality remain the same. You will complete these labs and reflections during week 6 of your training. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.